Hey there, everyone. Howdy. So, welcome to today's midday matinee here. The theater of the first. So, this is gonna be a little different from usual because we don't do these that often. I forgot to turn that off. We don't do these that often. But this one's going to be a Nintendo Direct reaction. And then after that, we're gonna get back to a Hat in Time and start checking out the Yakuza Metro DLC because apparently we were like at the end of that video game. There were less worlds than I thought there'd be, but you know, it's an indie game, so that makes sense. So we're gonna be starting with the direct here. We know three things that are gonna be here, but we don't know any details about them due to just people immediately talking about shit frame zero this morning. So you know, um, I won't say what they're gonna be. I don't know how much is gonna be in here. It's apparently 36 minutes long, so it's like a usual Nintendo Direct, around like 30 to 40. But that said, we're gonna drop right in here on the main stage, and we're going to take a look at what can best be described as those final couple Switch games that just never came out. Is what we assume is mostly going to be here alongside some third-party games. And we do assume that basically every first-party game that gets shown off here is probably also just going to be like, also it can run well on Switch 2 next week. We'll talk about this. And with that said, let's get over to the main stage. And while we're doing it, we're also going to thank DJ Grooves himself for dropping a donation at the end of last stream, saying, not gonna let go of what? As well as Celestial Cage for subscribing for 10 months now. Congratulations. Back compat in time. Yeah, true. I assume it sure is gonna be every game here will run better on Switch 2, which will show off next week. Alright. Let's get on over to our full screen theater. Been a little while since we used this one, huh? Hi, I'm down in the corner. And let's just get into it. So let's see what they have for us today while I snack on my eyeball. Yeah. Oh, it's just Dragon Quest. Okay. I mean, yeah, it's cool that this is coming to Switch. Just, it's a weird thing to start on, considering we've known about this. Dun, 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 dun. Da-dum, bum, 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 bum. I will say, very pretty, like, the overhauls they've done for this. It does look very nice. We've never been, like, that big of a Dragon Quest gamer. We actually like the Monsters Joker side series more. But, we never got, like, half those games in English. Bum, 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 bum. Dum. Bum. HD 2D remake. 1 and 2.
Hello everyone.
Hey, let me know if the volume sounds good. I can turn them up some more if I need to.
Nintendo Direct. Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
Show me the Switch games. I haven't had a reason to use my Switch outside of occasionally shiny hunting something
So please tune in for that
so far. It's so weird that we have this direct and they're just like, tune in next week for another one.
From Square Enix. Another character appeared at the end. What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information in the future. Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
Escape from dire straits.
This is what I think it is.
2 minutes until oxygen 0.
Help me.
What? Okay. So I was gonna say, what are we bringing Zero? What are we doing? Zero Escape 2 porting to the Switch? But no, it's just, you know, it's just the Somnium Files.
With a sophisticated AI called Iba embedded in his left eye. Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game.
The bit is literally Iris is stuck in Zero Escape 2. Okay.
Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep within their
We gotta
psyche.
rescue Iris from our other franchise.
Mind-bending puzzles in an explorable environment. Everything you learn will bring you one step closer.
Well, that was
to
a
the
fun
truth.
design.
Uncover what's hidden in reality and dreams.
We do
to
own the
rescue
first one. I
Iris.
think we streamed it one time.
No
but
sleep
it's
for
just
Konami
like-
Date from the Somnium Files.
The way
Launches
that game
on
is
the
structured
Nintendo
is like,
Switch
yeah,
system,
the
July
plot
25th.
idea is interesting, but it really was just like do random shit until you get it right, and I was just kind of like, I don't know, what the fuck? Are these modern remakes?
A classic Atlas action RPG returns with remastered
Yeah, okay,
HD
okay, a
graphics and
remaster.
enhanced
Yeah, that's fine.
gameplay.
Those games had a good visual art style.
Set in the capital city in
Don't
the
really
year
need a
Taisho
full
20,
remake up for them.
Raido Kuzunoha makes his living as an apprentice detective. But unbeknownst to others, he also fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital, Raido must investigate
Yeah, it looks
a
great.
series of supernatural cases.
Glad to see that these are going to be readily
Real-time
available on a
battles
modern
alongside
console.
Demons you summon.
Why is
Work with your demons to strike an enemy's
Okay.
weak point, then follow up with a powerful attack. Cooperation is
like,
the
why
key
was
to
the
victory.
dog from 5
You
there?
can even turn opposing demons into allies. Demons can also be useful outside of battle, and their powers are helpful in finding solutions during investigations. Guide
McCoy.
Raido through a series of strange incidents
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
as he uncovers a conspiracy.
Show
that
me
will shake the
Rasputin.
capital to its core. Raido Remastered: The Mystery of the Soulless
Army.
launches on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, sure.
June 19.
I'm glad Atlas is actually going
begin
back
later
into their
today
catalog
on
of games that
Nintendo
you could
eShop.
play on the PS3 using a badly running emulator.
Consume darkness. With your memories gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar
Cool
world
visual.
where you're greeted by a yellow orb.
Oh, it's the
known
fucking
as
Pac-Man game.
But who is this?
It's the
spiritual
fucking Pac-Man
stranger?
game, god
More
damn
than
it.
a mysterious, maze-like world.
We've been
Your
tricked.
battle for survival begins. As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world. By examining your surroundings,
I
you can
assume it, I
build
think
ship
it was
and
like a
combine
weird
with Puck to
Metrovania thing.
explore areas
Yeah,
you
it looks
couldn't
like
reach
it.
Before.
Someday DDS
But
1 and
tread
2.
lightly.
Someday.
The creatures
I'm
inhabiting this
shocked
world
it was
will prove
Raido
hostile.
before them, honestly.
Facing imposing
Kind of a
enemies,
weird
your
choice.
Puck can temporarily fuse into the Gaia form to unleash powerful attacks.
What?
By
Pac-Man
consuming
based
your
Devil
prey,
Trigger.
you'll collect resources that can then be used to enhance your abilities. Work to uncover Puck's true goal and devour enemies to survive this cruel world. Experience a dark twist on the iconic Pac-Man when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th.
I got nothing on that one. Just a weird decision.
The rhythmic march begins.
Oh,
Remasters of Patapon
yeah, that's
and
right. I think
Patapon
they
2
announced this
are
already, didn't
drumming
they?
onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle. Play your drum to the beat and give different commands to
I
the
think I remember
Patapon
Patamon
army.
showing up at some
For
point
example,
recently.
Patapon advances them forward, while Patapon has them attack.
Bump, 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 bump.
And if you string together combos with good timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get a big boost in power. From the horse-riding Kibapon to the shield-savvy
I wasn't
Tatepon,
expecting
build
so
up
many
your battalion
remasters
to take
today,
on hordes
or
of
remakes
fierce
today.
foes.
But again, I wasn't
New
also
features have been
expecting
added,
AI
so you
Somnia
can
files,
advance
but
to the
Iris
beat
is
of
stuck
your
in
own
Zero
drum.
Escape.
Lead the Patapons and march forth when Patapon 1+2
Ba,
Replay
ba, ba,
launches
ba,
on
ba,
Nintendo
ba,
Switch
ba,
July
ba.
11th. Welcome to Zephyr Town, a cozy place nestled in a windswept valley. This is where your new life begins.
Okay.
First cropping up on the Nintendo DS system, this immersive farming and life sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
I got nothing to say about this one.
Tend to your farm while growing crops and caring for animals. Then
There's
sell your
there's those
produce
cows
and other
people go
wares at
insane
the
over.
town's weekly bazaar. As bazaar
Everyone loves
sales
that
grow,
cow.
you'll
That
help
much
the
we
once
do know.
famous market regain its former splendor.
Inspiring, honestly.
You can also get to know the locals
I'd like to spend more time with you.
and maybe nurture a relationship if you find that special someone. Plus, taking advantage of Zephyr Town's windy conditions can make travel and other tasks a breeze. The winds of change are coming, and your new life on the farm begins when
Okay.
Story of Seasons Grand
That's for
Bazaar
someone. That one's not
launches
quite
on the
for us.
Nintendo Switch system August 27th.
Please look forward to the latest entry in the Story of Seasons series. Next, please take a look at this.
Okay. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Okay. We're finally gonna get to see it. Oh. It's very funny that they remade one of these.
This is the unknown planet Vuros. Here,
They're
Samus
releasing
finds a
the
fertile
fourth
jungle
one, and it's like,
with a
good luck
colossal
getting 2 and
tree
3,
at the
idiot.
center. In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to, Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward.
Yeah. That's how Prime works.
She's not alone, though. Abhorrent, alien creatures living in the jungle are
The
waiting to
beasts.
strike.
Yeah, it does feel kind of weird that I look at this and I go, yeah, that looks about as good as Prime Remaster did. I don't know, it's that weird thing where it's like they were on the same console and one of them wasn't actually a remaster at all.
Samus is granted mysterious and
One of them,
ancient
it was just a straight up remake.
psychic abilities.
She's psychic now?
These powers allow Samus to operate mechanisms and to open doors. They also allow her to control the trajectory of her beams with the power of her mind. But why? were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
Whoa. Ah, Samus, you are the chosen one yet again. Please save the planet.
And what will be her
Big
fate
robot.
after being
Oh, god
summoned
damn it,
to
the Metro.
the threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum.
لكن تقال عشرية إنتنتينا قالن شيء.
I think I would have liked a more traditional trailer, but I'm glad we finally got to see it. Oh, new suit. What's it look like? Okay. We're going red and black, huh?
It looks like even more challenges await Samus.
Yeah.
We hope
It's
you're
like,
looking forward to
it's one of those things where it's like
Samus's
we've
new
waited so
psychic
long to
abilities.
actually see it that I see it and I go, that sure is more Metroid Prime.
Let's move on to some more
Like, I'm
headlines.
excited, but it was also, I kind of also figured it was going to be here
Ready
today
to
anyway,
stir
since it's
up
like the
some
last major
mischief?
Switch game that hasn't actually, you know, come out yet.
Once upon a time, there was a drab coffee shop that transformed into a magical potion cafe.
Oh,
As the newest potionista
Okay.
of the Cursed Cafe, you'll
Jump scare.
craft concoctions for Disney villains.
Disney jump
and
scare.
Get to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients to brew all sorts of strange elixirs. Then serve them to your
This
villainous
is like a
listeners,
weird,
including
yeah,
Ursula
we want to
and
advertise
Gaston.
to the like
With
30-year-olds
Hyperpharisma,
that like
you can
Disney
upgrade
villains,
your ingredients to
run
produce
a
some
bar that's not a
wildly
bar
wicked creations.
for them.
The potions you make can influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows what mischief might happen? Disney Villains
Get outta here,
Cursed
Gaston,
Cafe
freak.
launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
And it's shadow dropping. Whatever, man.
Summon a spellbinding adventure.
Oh no, so many people on Twitter are gonna make jokes about Cozy Witch games in the Alps.
Welcome to Witchbrook
Oh,
College,
no.
where students
Oh, it's not even
strive
Twitter
to
anymore, that's
master
just
the
force of habit
magical
today,
arts.
but you know.
During class, use magic circles to perform rituals.
Most people that would make those
Fly
jokes
on
aren't even
brooms.
on the new
And
version
learn
of Twitter.
advanced
They're on
techniques to go
Blue Sky.
from witch in training to skilled spellcaster.
It was a time on
also
Blue Sky
plenty to
for
do
sure.
outside
Yeah,
of
that's
class.
called it.
Hang out with friends at their homes.
Yeah. Unfortunate,
Take on
because it
various
looks like a
jobs to
lot
help
of
pay
love
for
went into
tuition.
this, but people sure were just making those kind of jokes. I
Or
can already
use the
tell.
spells you've learned to craft and sell original items.
A
Plus,
second
up to 4
cozy
players can
farming
make
life
magic
sim
together
game
in
has
online
hit
co-op.
the Nintendo Direct.
Explore this whimsical world on the road to graduation and beyond. Are you ready for a spellbinding journey?
I will say, it really is a shame that like
Enrollment begins
how do I put it?
when Witchbrook
Harry
flies onto
Potter
Nintendo
like
Switch
ruined
this
the
holiday.
idea of the Magic Academy forever.
Action, adventure, and arcade games await. Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore
Oh,
an
this looks
expansive
fun.
archipelago where nightmares and wonder collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts, then use its abilities to find your own path through the enchanted
Very
world.
smooth hand-drawn.
Can you uncover the secrets the archipelago holds? Find out when the Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch.
Or what if
this
an old
holiday.
man lived forever?
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection
Oh.
of arcade shoot-'em-up games from
Okay.
across the series.
Hey,
Titles
Gradius.
include Gradius, Salamander, Light Force, Gradius 2, Gradius 3,
I love our collection of Gradius
and
games, and the
Salamander
4th
2.
game in the
Some
franchise is
titles come with
Gradius 2.
multiple versions, including ones from different regions and launch years. Plus,
Kill King
take the
Ghidorah
helm in
now.
a brand new entry, Salamander 3.
Oh! Oh,
Gradius
okay, that's cool.
Origins launches on the Nintendo Switch system August 7th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Battle to the beat in Rift of the Necro Dancer. Press the corresponding buttons in each lane
Oh,
to
it's
fight
Guitar Hero.
monsters in rhythm-based combat. Keep the cadence going with epic boss battles, quirky minigames, remix stages,
Quirky
and
minigame.
global leaderboards.
God damn it,
Plus,
every time.
more musical mayhem awaits in the Celeste Music Pack paid DLC. Be on the lookout for more DLC in the future.
I love when a game is like, here's our announcement. Also, DLC, frame 0.
Let's see what's in store.
Oh god, the creatures.
Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new entry in the Tamagotchi Connection series. There are stores galore. Design
Every
glasses
cute
at the
franchise
eyewear shop.
wants to be Animal Crossing.
Polished pearly whites
Every
solo
single
or
one of
with a
them.
friend at the dentist. And arrange plates at the afternoon tea shop. 12 wonderful stores need your help.
This one's actually looking
Provide
more
good
kind of like a
customer
minigame
service to get
collection.
high ratings and upgrade each shop. In doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi, making the town livelier than before. With over 100 new and classic Tamagotchi, business is sure to be booming. Get ready to set up shop when Tamagotchi Plaza launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
Alright. Fun. Okay, hey po. Wow, Mega Evolution's back. That's crazy. Who could have guessed? Can I see something new?
Welcome to Pokemon
I'm
Legends
still not
ZA,
sold on
a
the
new
idea of
title
the
in
entire
Pokemon
game
series.
just being in the city.
You'll
honestly.
begin your adventure by choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon.
Epic sure is there,
Setting
so
is
it's
this
yeah.
metropolis that also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games, Lumio City. To make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City. Scattered all over
Yeah, it's
town
very
are
weird that they
wild
chose
zones.
both Totodile and Chikorita.
These areas are special environments where wild Pokemon can live comfortably, even within the city.
I'm glad that we're finally getting, like, how do I put it?
You can catch
An
Pokemon
actual,
here,
like, fleshed out and really defined city in a Pokemon
but they
game.
might be hostile.
But
If you
that's
sense
no
trouble,
real, like,
Get to safety. There are Pokemon
it,
that live
it doesn't
outside
really,
wild
like,
zones, too.
hit the same as, like, you're going
Some
out
of them
into the
can
world
even
and
be found
exploring to
on
us.
rooftops. People and Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City.
Like, I would prefer
But
it's a city, but there are
when
areas
night
outside
falls-
of the city.
The city's aura transforms. Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale.
Okay, so here's your
Trainers
gym
await in
challenge.
battle zones.
Stand in.
If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle. Strike first
Now
before
that Vine
being
Whip
seen,
did no
and you'll
fucking
land a
damage to that
surprise attack.
Totodile. That's absurd.
During battles, using a super effective move
Yeah,
at the
it's
right moment
where
is key.
I'm not gonna find the secret legendary in the back alley and then go into
With
a massive
Mega
underground
Evolution,
cave
some
system.
Pokemon can power up even more. You'll start at rank Z and work your way up to rank A.
So you're just gonna work up, so of course, Z to A. God damn it.
Trainers who reach the top are said to have a wish granted.
Hey, Rotom Phone is still here.
Day and night are two
The
sides
catacombs
to
of
Lumio
Paris
City.
are crazy,
It
but I
seems
don't
there
think
are
they're
even
gonna
more
send us into the
secrets waiting
sewers
to be
full of
uncovered.
made of human
What will
skulls.
you find on your adventure?
What will you find on your adventure,
Pokemon
Zygarde?
Legends ZA launches on Nintendo Switch later this year.
Weird fucking dog that turns into a mech.
In Lumio City, where the game is set, the aura transforms between day and night. It seems there are even more secrets to uncover. Please be on the lookout for more information in the future. Next, please take a look at this.
Hello there. Boop. The game you're about to see, boop, doesn't have a big, epic story. Boop. But what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games. Boop. You wanna see? Boop. Just press the button to jump through the ring. Boop.
You.
It sounds easy. But the timing is super tricky. Boop. Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm?
A bunch of people. Here we go. Some weird ass trailers today, I will say.
In this game, you might do almost anything, but you'll need to do it in
I
rhythm.
wonder what this could be.
With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
Yeah, like the end of Dragon Guard 3.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Next year, post Switch 2
That
release.
was Rhythm Heaven Groove, a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series. It includes lots of music produced by renowned Japanese musician Tsunku. What kinds of rhythms do you think you'll hear? We hope you're looking forward to it.
Ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum.
Next, we have news about the use of digital games on your system. Please take a look.
That's a scary statement.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one, freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the Virtual Game Card.
What?
In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games. When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title.
And then can anyone who
Your
has
digital
access
games will be lined
to...
up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system. If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second.
Also, you need an internet connection.
Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card. With virtual game
could
cards, you can
Couldn't
freely
you
load and
already
arrange
do
which
this
games
just
you
by
play on
logging
up to
in with your
two
proper
systems.
account and downloading it off the store onto
Local
that
communication
Switch?
with your second system is required, but only the first time.
Yeah.
You can also
I was
lend
gonna
out
say,
virtual game cards to your
what-
Nintendo account, family
but
group
wouldn't
members.
you still need to download the
Connect to your
game?
family group member system via local
Like-
wireless when you want to lend a game. Choose the title you're lending,
Or are you like playing
and
it
who you're lending it
through
to.
a wireless connection to the other Switch?
And you're done. They can now play on their own system. You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you. making digital games even
Okay,
easier
but
to
the
use.
problem here is, why would I do that when if I'm going to be lending out the game and giving away my virtual game card, it would mean that I would not be able to play that game for 2 weeks or until it's returned to me, correct? Why would I not just be like, okay, friend who wants, like, family member who wants to play the game, he, I'll just log in on your Switch with my account and you can play on your Switch with a separate save data on your Switch. Like, already, like, this is
Virtual game card.
this not solving a problem that
The virtual
is
game
already
card feature
solved?
lets you swap
Or
games
am I
between Nintendo Switch
misunderstanding
systems,
how the Switch works?
as well as to
I'm very
Nintendo Switch 2
confused by
systems.
why this needs to exist.
This feature is planned to be added via a system update in late April. Let's take a look at more Nintendo Switch games.
I guess at the very least, it's like, it is making a clarification that you're not just like buying a license to use the game, you're buying a virtual game card. But I don't know, like, what that would result in if the problem emerged. That was just a weird thing to spend like 5 minutes on. Ew. Get this off my screen. Another farming simulator. Oh, I remember that game. It's on the back of the big creature. That looks interesting. The new Fantasy Life that they had to like completely rework a bunch of it.
Uncover history once more. An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing onto Nintendo Switch. Meet Gustav, the Royal Heir, and Will, the Explorer. Two heroes whose fates and legacies will intertwine across generations in this epic RPG. Experience the original story, along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale. Plus,
Always cool to
team
see
up
more
with
remasters
characters
of
in
like
battle,
older games.
and transfer stats to allies through the parameter inheritance system. After finishing the main story, you can test your mettle and might against
As
even
expected
more
though, yeah,
powerful
this was like
bosses.
99%
What histories will
like
you uncover
what
through the ages?
third party stuff and remasters they're just putting on.
Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch
Oh.
later today.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Monumental adventures await.
Isn't this an old phone game?
Embark on peaceful journeys across this series
This
of
was an old
beautiful
phone
puzzle
game, right?
games.
I'm not. We're not going
Wander through
crazy.
Isometric worlds filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate.
They're just putting it on the
optical
Switch.
illusions to discover, and mystifying secrets to unfold. In Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness while outsmarting the enigmatic Crow people. A different journey awaits in Monument Valley 2. Guide Ro in her adventure through motherhood.
Yeah, I
as
remember
she and her
hearing this
child
game
unlock the
about this
secrets of the
game
sacred
ages and
geometry.
ages and ages ago.
Both games contain all their additional chapters, add-ons, and DLC. The first two Monument Valley games launch on Nintendo Switch April 15th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. And help Noor on her journey to restore the world's light
Third one.
in Monument Valley 3, setting sail on Nintendo Switch this summer.
Okay. Put them all on there, I guess. Golf.
A brand new entry in the
It's
Everybody's
Everybody's
Golf
Golf.
series is driving onto Nintendo Switch. Aim, time your button press just right, and take your shot.
Nice shot.
Thank you for explaining the
Perform
concepts of
backspins,
every golf video game ever to
side
me.
spins, and other special shots. In the single-player challenge mode, compete in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals.
These are
to
some
become
fucking
the ultimate golfer.
Pokemon Battle
In Wacky Golf,
Coliseum
your
or whatever
shots
that
can get
game
pulled
was
into
called on the
holes,
Wii looking
or obstacles
NPCs.
might fall. It's golf
Not Battle
that's not
Coliseum,
quite par for the course.
The Wii one
The four
for Gen
golfers
4,
can
I
hit the
can't remember what
fairway
it was
together
called.
locally or in online play.
It was Battle something.
So just relax and get ready to tee off. Everybody's
Are you
Golf
guys
Hot
ready
Shots
to play
lands
one
on
of the most
Nintendo
boring
Switch
sports
this year.
ever created? What the fuck?
Unite some of Marvel's
Captain
greatest
America.
heroes in the fight against evil. Pair up two heroes from the roster of 15, including the likes of the spectacular
Oh.
Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine, to take on the challenge. From close quarters combatants to aerial aces, you can mix and
Cool.
match a variety of heroes for an amazing array of
Like
possibilities.
classic style, like
And
beat 'em
swap
up
between your team
with
of
Marvel
two at
characters.
any time. Take advantage of your team's strengths to overwhelm your foes. Plus, up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play.
Ah, that's neat.
The
Taskmaster.
battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
Oh, that's way out there.
That was Marvel Cosmic Invasion, where you'll battle as a tag team of different
Brightworks
superheroes.
looking nice.
Next is our last game announcement. Please take a look.
All right, what's your big final announcement here? I actually think I know already. I think this is one of the ones that got spoiled. Yeah, it is. we never actually played this back in the day, but we know some people were a fiend for it.
How refreshing.
Break it down, old man. Bum. It's Tomodachi Life, living the dream.
Did you want to talk?
Oh,
Nasu moment.
glad that was only a dream.
That was Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream.
Who let
The
Nasu into
first
the
new
writing
entry
room?
in the series in over 10 years. In the trailer, we saw Mii characters living on an island out at sea.
I'm sorry, it got me that they said
kinds of
first
interactions do you think
entry
they'll
in
have?
10 years, and it's like, it's the second
We
entry.
hope you're looking forward to it.
It wasn't really even a series until now.
Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct so far. Our
The
final
bump.
announcement is something a little different that's not a game. Here's Mr. Miyamoto to introduce it.
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto.
Oh yes, there was that little
Thank you for
RPG
watching
thing they
today's
did.
Nintendo
That's
Direct.
right. I forgot about that.
Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you. And now, these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch. Thank you all very much. We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app
Buy our
called
fucking
Nintendo Today,
Nintendo phone app. Do it.
which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events, We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and
Nintendo
characters
app.
every day.
Get
After
your
the
Animal
Nintendo
Crossing
Direct for
character
Nintendo
wisdom.
Switch 2 on April 2nd. News about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well. Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today. Anyone with a Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out. That's all I have to share. I hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
I don't think I will, but thank you.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Okay. 1 second. Well, we'll talk about that a little bit before we switch over to Hat in Time here. Oh, hold on. I forgot. Okay. No Silk Song, 10 out of 10. Silk Song will never appear ever. I think Silk Song is actually like contractually obligated if it shows up at a show to be like at a Microsoft one due to its premiere. But they don't do those anymore, so you know, who knows what's gonna happen there. There's a good chance we see it literally like next week, but there's a good chance we could see it at any time. So you know, no guarantees ever. Put on your clown makeup and never take it off. Overall, that was pretty okay. A bunch of cool like remaster announcements and some really neat sequels that just don't happen to like pander to our interests all that much. It was cool to see Metroid 6, although it was a bit of a slow ass trailer. I maybe would have liked more of a like, you know, traditional showcasing style one. But other than that, that was fun. Still not fully sold on ZA being all inside of a city. Although I'm kind of at the point now where I'm like, yeah, that's neat. The game's gonna be out in a couple months. Well, probably it's November, probably. Can you start showing me a couple actually new things? I would appreciate the new Pokemon that forms you're gonna show off, or the new Mega Evolutions you're gonna show off, or whatever. All in all, yeah, it was a pretty good show. There was more first-person stuff than I thought there was going to be here, because I expected that all the actual first-party stuff was going to be on next week's. Like, I'm fully expecting that they'll also announce next week that ZA and Metroid Prime Beyond will be available for Switch 2. Like, that we're at the point where those are coming out late enough that it's like, yeah, those were definitely just in development long enough that they're coming out on Switch. Still. All that said, yeah, pretty okay. Just not necessarily one for us, but yeah, pretty okay. I'm glad we finally got to see Metroid 4. Right, I'm glad that Atlas is reaching into its back wallet and going, you know what? Maybe we don't have to remake some of these games for $70. What if we just remastered some of our games that are completely unplayable and also filed a registry domain for Persona 4 Remake that's going to be a $70 remake? That they did like 2 weeks ago, you know. Alright. With that said, that was plenty of fun. Thanks to everyone who came out to watch for that. We're going to switch over to a bit of a Hat in Time here, and we're going to be doing the Yakuza Metro DLC. And depending on how fast we finish that, we may just go into the final boss because apparently we literally just unlocked the final boss at the end of last stream. So that happened. um, there's also apparently another set of DLC that is in the game by default that is like an Arctic Tundra based one, but it's not in the main game. You have to access it from the world map. Thanks, Lux Lucifer VT, for the subscription. Welcome to 55 months. Hey, you know what's funnier than 55? 50. 54. 55. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't mess it up. I said it right the first time. Okay. With that said, we're going to go back to our break screen for just a minute while we get the secondary stage set up for you guys on the main screen here. So I'll be back in just a second for more Hat in Time.